Howdy everybody, Zane here with a jazz blues Robin 40 kind of lick in the key of A. People have asked me how I use diminished stuff in my solos, so I figured I might as well show you on a blues lick. It's pretty straightforward. I don't think about diminished as just being diminished. I think about diminished as belonging to the 5 chord of the key that I'm in. So in the key of A minor, the 5 chord is going to be E. And if you turn that E into a 9th chord and then you alter that 9th to become a flat 9, then you just inherently have a diminished sounding chord. And there, the diminished chord and the diminished scale and all the stuff that goes with it is functional because it's going to define the key that you're in. That is how I think about diminished stuff. I don't just think of like, I'm in A, so I should play an A diminished lick. So the lick that I had here, I can't 100% remember what I played because I never remember what I played. But it was some kind of pentatonic thing. So just a very bluesy kind of thing out of the G position. That's sort of what I'm holding down here. Then I slid up to the 5th, right? Now, in my mind, I've flipped the switch and I'm thinking E7 flat 9 licks, right? And so I play this. That is just a pure E7 flat 9. I could go on forever doing that kind of stuff, but it was just a snippet. I don't want to stay too long, okay? It's going to sound out of key if I do it for too long. If I do it just enough, it's going to sound really hip. So I get this. And then I'm going to go back to playing a blues lick. Stay on that. Ordinarily, I probably wouldn't throw in another E7 flat 9 lick, but for the purposes of this little lesson here, I did. So I play another diminished thing. This again is based out of this E sort of shape. Back now thinking A minor blues. And then finally, I think in E7 flat 9 again. So I go back to the same sort of shape. Back to A minor, bluesy. And I did a... So it is quite straightforward. Like you have to have a number of E7 flat 9 or 7 flat 9 licks ready to go. Once you've got those licks ready to go, you can just insert them. All you need to know then, pardon me, is the key that you're in and what the 5 of that key is. If you're in G minor, D7 flat 9 is where you're going to use them. And I wouldn't really think too much about like, oh, how do I play a diminished scale? Don't think about scales. Find the chord shapes on the guitar and come up with licks that are derived from the arpeggios. Doesn't matter if every note of your lick isn't from the diminished scale or an E7 flat 9 or whatever the flat 9 chord is. It's about forward momentum, and as long as you hit enough of the target notes, everything will be fine. If you've got any questions, leave a comment. I'll do a couple more videos like this. Keep picking, give us a follow, Rev Dr. Z on Instagram, and hit like down there. Take it easy, guys.